Imagine a civilization with millions of members, operating with perfect coordination and organization. No government, no laws, no central authority. No such human civilization exists, but in nature, such a society thrives beneath your feet. The ant colony. Ants are among the most successful creatures on Earth. They outnumber humans 20 million to 1. They build cities underground that rival human metropolises in complexity, and their organizational system works so flawlessly that scientists are still studying it to improve human efficiency and AI programming. Welcome to Nature Realms. In this documentary, we're uncovering the secrets of ant colonies. How do millions of individual ants work together without a boss? What is the queen's role, and how has such an extraordinary system evolved? If you're fascinated by nature's mysteries and intelligent systems, subscribe to Nature Realms now. Let's discover how millions of ants work together. An ant colony is one of the most complex organizations in nature. Inside a single colony, millions of ants work together with precision and efficiency that would astound any human manager. Yet there is no ruler giving commands. There is no government enforcing rules. There is no central planning authority. Instead, the colony operates on a system of chemical signals and simple behavioral rules. Individual ants follow basic instincts. Yet these simple behaviors, when multiplied across millions of individuals, create an organized system of staggering complexity. The ant colony is a superorganism, a collection of individuals that functions like a single organism. Scientists debate whether ant colonies are truly intelligent or whether they simply follow programmed behaviors. But regardless of the answer, the results are undeniable. Ant colonies have conquered every continent except Antarctica. At the center of every ant colony is the queen. She is the largest ant in the colony and the only fertile female. Everything in the colony exists to serve one purpose: supporting the queen's reproduction. The queen can live for decades. Some species live for over 30 years. During her lifetime, she can lay millions of eggs. She is essentially an egg-laying machine, dedicated entirely to creating new colony members. Her body, her energy, her existence are focused on this single function. But here's what's remarkable. The queen is not a ruler in the traditional sense. She doesn't give orders. She doesn't plan or strategize. She simply exists, and her mere presence holds the colony together. The queen's body produces chemical signals called pheromones. These chemical messages tell the colony that she is alive and healthy. If the queen dies, the colony knows immediately through the absence of her chemical signals. The workers enter a period of chaos. They may try to create new queens. The colony's organization may break down. Some colonies can recover. Others decline and eventually die. Worker ants are sterile females biologically identical to the queen except smaller and infertile. In a colony, workers make up 99% of the population. They do all the work, building tunnels, gathering food, caring for young, defending the colony. A worker ant's life is a cycle of tasks. She might spend the first days of her life caring for larvae in the nursery. Next, she might work on tunnel construction. Later, she might become a forager, leaving the nest to search for food. Finally, she might become a soldier, defending the colony from threats. But how does an individual ant know what task to do? There is no supervisor assigning jobs. Instead, ants respond to chemical signals and environmental cues. An ant encountering many larvae might stay in the nursery. An ant encountering exposed tunnels might help with construction. An ant sensing alarm pheromones might prepare for defense. Worker ants can live for several years, but most live only 1 to 3 years. During that time, a single worker might lay thousands of eggs worth of labor. She might construct hundreds of tunnel sections, care for thousands of larvae, and defend the colony from countless threats. Male ants are perhaps the most misunderstood colony members. Unlike workers, males are fertile, yet they contribute almost nothing to the colony's function. Males don't build, don't forage, don't care for young. They exist for one purpose: to mate with new queens. A male ant's life is brief. He emerges as a winged adult, often confused with a different species because he looks so unlike the workers. He flies out of the colony in search of winged females from other colonies. His goal is to mate and pass on his genes. If a male successfully mates with a female from another colony, he dies immediately after. His reproductive success is his only measure of fitness. Everything about male ants is devoted to this single moment of reproduction. Males are often called drones by scientists, borrowing the term from honeybee colonies. They are dependency members. They consume resources, but produce nothing, yet their role essential. Without males, there would be no new colonies. Without males, the entire species would collapse. The secret to ant colony organization is chemical communication. Ants don't have eyes good enough to see clearly. They don't have ears to hear complex sounds. Instead, they talk through chemistry. Ants produce and detect pheromones, volatile chemical compounds released from special glands. Different pheromones convey different messages. Alarm pheromones signal danger. Trail pheromones lead foragers to food sources. Queen pheromones inform the colony that the queen is alive and healthy. When a forager ant discovers food, she produces trail pheromones that other ants detect. The strength of the pheromone trail indicates the quality and quantity of the food source. Ants follow the trail, and as more ants traverse the trail, the chemical signal becomes stronger, attracting even more workers. This creates a positive feedback loop. A good food source attracts more and more ants. As the food is depleted, fewer ants traverse the trail. The pheromone signal weakens, and ants are redirected to other tasks. The system self-regulates without any central planning. Ant colonies build underground cities of extraordinary complexity. Some colonies extend dozens of feet underground. They contain multiple levels, thousands of individual chambers, and intricate tunnel systems connecting everything together. Yet no architect designs these cities. No blueprint exists. Instead, worker ants simply follow simple rules. They excavate when they encounter soil. They reinforce weak spots. They create chambers when they encounter space. They connect tunnels when they meet other ants. From these simple behaviors emerges complex architecture. The colony develops nurseries for young, storage chambers for food, ritual chambers, resting areas, and defensive positions. The organization emerges spontaneously through the collective behavior of workers. Scientists have studied how ant colonies choose where to build new chambers and tunnels. They've discovered that ants use positive feedback mechanisms. When many ants converge on one location, chemical signals accumulate, attracting more ants to that location. This causes colony-wide focus on particular areas. Remarkably, this system allows colonies to respond to changing conditions. If parts of the colony flood, ants redirect their efforts to higher ground. If a threat is detected, ants focus on defensive fortification. The colony as a superorganism responds and adapts without centralized planning. Foraging ants are the colony's hunters and gatherers. They leave the colony in search of food, seeds, insects, plant materials, and other nutritious resources. When a forager discovers food, she faces a critical decision: return directly to the colony or signal other ants. If the food source is small, the forager might retrieve it herself and carry it back to the colony. If the food source is large, she will recruit other foragers by leaving a trail of pheromones. Other ants following this trail will help her transport the food. The recruitment system is remarkably efficient. Ant foragers can communicate the distance to food sources through the intensity and length of their pheromone trails. Ants can communicate the quality of a food source through the vigor of their dancing and recruitment signals. Observation of ant foraging has revealed something astonishing. Ants learn and remember. Individual ants remember food locations. They remember which routes are safe. They remember the times of day when certain food sources are available. This suggests memory and learning capabilities in creatures with brains the size of a pinhead. Ant colonies face many threats: predators, parasites, and other ant colonies competing for territory and resources. To survive, colonies have evolved sophisticated defense mechanisms and even warfare strategies. Soldier ants are larger than workers. Some species have evolved soldiers with specialized heads large enough to block tunnel entrances against invaders. When the colony is threatened, soldiers mobilize, forming defensive positions at tunnel entrances and exits. But ants don't just defend passively, they engage in active warfare with competing colonies. When two ant colonies meet, fierce battles ensue. Ants bite, spray formic acid, and commit suicide attacks to protect their colony. Remarkably, ant warfare is organized. Scouts identify enemy positions. Warriors mobilize in coordinated attacks. Defensive lines form to protect the queen and nursery. The colony coordinates its defense as if following a battle plan, yet no commander exists. Some ant species have evolved even more extreme defense mechanisms. Some will self-destruct, rupturing their bodies to release toxic chemicals that damage enemies. Others farm parasitic fungi that they weaponize against rival colonies. The sophistication of ant warfare rivals human military tactics. The life cycle of an ant colony begins when a winged female future queen and a male meet during a nuptial flight. Males from multiple colonies swarm around females from multiple colonies in an aerial mating frenzy. Successful mating occurs midair. After mating, the female flies to find a suitable location to start a new colony. She lands, tears off her wings, and begins digging into the soil. She is now a queen, and she will spend the rest of her life, potentially decades, producing eggs. The first eggs she lays will hatch into workers. These first workers are small and weak because the queen cannot yet forage. She survives on energy stored in her body during the nuptial flight. The first workers care for new eggs and larvae, gradually expanding the colony. As more workers emerge, the colony grows. More workers mean more efficiency in gathering food and building tunnels. The colony expands exponentially. Within months, a new colony can have thousands or even millions of members. This reproductive strategy is remarkably successful. A single mated female can establish a new colony that will thrive for decades. A single queen can generate millions of offspring, ensuring her genes spread across the landscape. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of ant colonies is their collective intelligence. Individual ants are relatively simple creatures, yet their collective behavior demonstrates problem-solving abilities that rival much larger-brained animals. Ant colonies can find optimal solutions to complex problems. When faced with multiple food sources at different distances and qualities, the colony somehow allocates foragers efficiently. More foragers are sent to better food sources. Fewer foragers are sent to poor sources. This optimization happens without any central planning. Scientists have discovered that ant colonies can solve problems through a process called stigmergy, indirect coordination through environmental modification. When one ant modifies the environment, other ants respond to that modification, which causes further modifications, creating a cascade of intelligent behavior. This principle has inspired computer scientists to develop ant colony optimization algorithms. By simulating ant behavior in computer networks, engineers can solve complex routing problems far more efficiently than previous methods. Humanity has learned problem-solving from ants. Ants also demonstrate remarkable learning and memory. Individual ants learn the layout of their colony. They learn foraging routes. They learn to recognize nestmates from non-nestmates. They learn responses to different threats. This learning is stored in the colony's collective memory through the behavior of surviving workers. Modern scientists increasingly view ant colonies not just as organizations of individuals, but as true superorganisms, entities where the colony functions as a single organism, and individual ants are like cells in a body. Just as your body's cells cooperate to keep you alive, ant colony members cooperate to keep the colony alive. Just as your cells share genetic information and divide labor, ants share chemical information and divide labor. The analogy is remarkably close, but here's what makes this even more fascinating. Ants are not obligated to cooperate as they are genetically identical. They chose, through evolution, to sacrifice individual reproduction for collective success. Worker ants give up the ability to reproduce. They devote their entire lives to supporting the queen's genes. This sacrifice makes evolutionary sense only if the queen is closely related to the workers. And indeed, all workers are daughters of the queen. Their genes are more similar to the queen's genes than to other potential reproductive partners. So by supporting the queen's reproduction, workers are indirectly supporting the spread of their own genes. This insight, called kin selection theory, explains the evolution of eusocial insects like ants, bees, and termites. Relatedness created the conditions for cooperation. Cooperation created superorganisms. Superorganisms conquered the Earth, and colonies face numerous challenges, both from external threats and internal problems. Parasites infiltrate colonies, using chemical camouflage to fool ants into treating them as colony members. Fungi attack from outside. Viruses infect workers. Yet colonies have evolved counterattacks. Some ants groom nestmates, removing parasites and microbes. Others practice social fever. When infected ants are detected, the colony raises its temperature, creating an inhospitable environment for pathogens. Individual ants sacrifice themselves by removing infected nestmates. Climate change poses a new threat to ant colonies. Shifting temperatures alter the timing of nuptial flights, disrupting mating and colony founding. Changing precipitation patterns affect food availability. Some ant species are expanding their ranges as climates warm, others are contracting. Yet ants have survived for over 100 million years. They survived the extinction event that killed the dinosaurs. They've weathered ice ages, asteroid impacts, and countless environmental changes. Their capacity for adaptation is remarkable. While ants primarily communicate through pheromones, they also communicate through physical touch vibrations and tactile signals. These vibrations can encode information about food sources, threats, and colony status. Some ant species have evolved elaborate communication behaviors. The waggle dance of honeybees is famous, but ants have their own complex communication rituals. Ants stroke each other with their antennae, transferring chemical information. Ants beat their abdomens against the ground, creating vibrations that spread through the colony. The sophistication of ant communication suggests that ants are experiencing a form of consciousness, not human consciousness, but a collective awareness that emerges from the chemical and vibrational exchange of information. The colony knows things that no individual ant could know. This raises philosophical questions about the nature of consciousness and intelligence. If an ant colony can solve problems, learn, adapt, and respond to stimuli, does that make the colony intelligent? Is the colony conscious? These questions push us to reconsider our understanding of intelligence itself. Scientists and engineers are increasingly studying ant colonies to solve human problems. Ant colony optimization algorithms have been applied to vehicle routing, network optimization, and manufacturing efficiency. By mimicking ant behavior, computers can find near-optimal solutions to complex problems. Architects are studying ant colony construction to improve human urban planning. The way ants self-organize around building projects offers insights into efficient construction and city design. Some researchers are using ant-inspired algorithms to manage human traffic flow in cities. Military strategists study ant warfare tactics. The way ant colonies coordinate defense and offense without centralized command offers insights into distributed defense systems. Some of these concepts are being applied to unmanned autonomous vehicles and drone swarms. Pharmaceutical companies study how ant colonies fight infections. The collective immune responses of ant colonies, social fever, grooming, quarantine offer insights into collective health management. These insights could improve how humans understand and fight disease. What does the future hold for ant colonies? As humanity continues to transform the Earth, ants will adapt. Some species are thriving. Argentine ants have invaded California, eliminating native ant species and creating massive supercolonies spanning hundreds of miles. Fire ants have invaded the southern United States and are spreading northward. These invasive species outcompete native ants, disrupting established ecosystems. Yet from an evolutionary perspective, These ants are simply succeeding, they're reproducing, expanding, thriving. Climate change will reshape ant distributions globally. Tropical ants will move toward the poles, mountain ants will move higher in elevation. Ant species that thrive in warmth will expand, species adapted to cold will contract. The global ant landscape will be dramatically transformed. Yet ants are remarkably adaptable. They have survived mass extinction events. They have adapted to every terrestrial habitat. They will likely adapt to human-caused climate change. The age of ants will likely persist, with or without human civilization. When we study ant colonies, we're studying more than just insects. We're studying organizational principles, problem-solving strategies, and cooperative systems that have proven successful over millions of years. Ants demonstrate that complexity and intelligence can emerge from simple rules. They show that cooperation, even among competitors, can create systems far more robust than individual effort. They prove that organization doesn't require centralized authority. Ants teach us that sacrifice for the collective can be evolutionarily advantageous. They demonstrate that individuals can find fulfillment, evolutionary success through serving something greater than themselves. Most importantly, ants remind us that humanity is not alone in being intelligent and organized. Life on Earth has generated countless solutions to the problem of cooperation. Studying these solutions, understanding how ants organize millions of individuals without government or laws, might offer insights into how humans could better organize ourselves. There you have it, the complete story of how millions of ants work together with perfect coordination and organization, all without a central authority. The ant colony is a superorganism, a collective consciousness, a demonstration of nature's organizational genius. If this documentary fascinated you, if you felt amazed by these incredible creatures, please do 3 things. First, hit that like button. Second, subscribe to Nature Realms and turn on notifications so you never miss our in-depth nature documentaries. And third, share this video with someone you care about. Help spread knowledge about the incredible world of ants and how their organizational systems might teach us about cooperation and efficiency. Comment below and tell us what aspect of ant colonies amazed you the most. Thank you so much for watching Nature Realms. Keep exploring, keep learning, and never stop being amazed by the natural world. We'll see you in the next documentary.